to the 2-minute drill with Jay Ham.
Give me time, we'll hit the touchdown here. 1, 3, 36, 18, 30. Hut, 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 hut.
So what are your dreams revealing about you, about your God, about your future, about your life courses, about possible attacks the enemy has set against you that the Holy Spirit wishes to warn you about how He leads you to make certain decisions through dreams? Well, let me put it like this. First, let me actually say that the devil can actually give you dreams. I believe he gave Job nightmares. But the Lord does often speak through dreams, and you know it's from the Lord. A lot of times you feel the presence of the Lord, but dreams that I've had personally from my own experiences from the Lord, they are full color. You can see, like, your visual is like 3D, and oftentimes I can smell smells. Any dream where I can smell a smell, I'll know it's from God. I'll give you a few examples real quick. I've had dreams where I've been over in the East. It's been like a future time. I'm in the East, like China, Thailand. I'm speaking a language in my dreams that I don't understand. I know it's the native language, like the Thai language, or speaking Chinese. And I've actually woken up and I've looked up on Google certain phrases, key phrases that I remembered, and it was actual words in those languages that I have no way of knowing. So I'm receiving information in these dreams that I would have no way of knowing in my real life. And they would have no way to even seep into my subconscious from anything I've watched or anything like that. So I know in these cases, these are messages from the Holy Spirit, a foreshadowing possibly of my future of ministry in the East at some point in time. So that's just a brief example. God will also often speak in symbolism. If He's not showing you future events or showing you things, or if you're receiving real information in dreams. As a final point on that, I've actually received a couple verses that I have in my songs. The song Eyes on Street Called Straight, I heard myself rapping somewhere, and all the words I put in my verse, I received that from a dream. That's happened on 2 or 3 other songs where I get a whole verse in my dream. I wake up and I put the whole verse in the song. Stuff comes from the Spirit. It don't always come from me, and I know it's meant for a purpose. But symbolism is the key, because He will often speak in symbolism. I'm gonna give you a few key dream symbols and one more example, and I'm gonna let you decode your own dreams, and more importantly, pray on them. Pray what they mean. Pray for the Holy Spirit to reveal you the meaning of these things. Snakes and dogs are often attacks, a spiritual enemy or an attack. A body of water can often represent a ministry or a church or a ministry situation. So for example, if you're seeing snakes in the water and you're in there, and these snakes are trying to attack you, it means that you're going to have an attack in your near future. It might mean somebody from the church or outside of the church is going to attack you or your ministry or your character. I've had several of these dreams. Dogs biting my hand. I had a dream one time of dogs biting my hand, and the dog being the spiritual enemy in my hands. I think about what do I do with my hands? My hands are used to pray for people, to administer healing through the Holy Spirit. So that dream revealed where I was going to have an attack come against my works of God, come against my healing. Sure enough, 2 weeks later, somebody started to accuse my motives of healing and saying, oh, you just want people to see certain healings that have happened so you can bring yourself glory. And it was exactly what the Holy Spirit was warning me about, so I could prepare my heart, because the Spirit knows all things and He wishes to keep you. As a final example of a few symbols, oftentimes people will dream about houses, and a house can often represent your person. So for example, somebody has a dream about a house and they're in the kitchen and there's a problem in the pipes in the kitchen. The kitchen is where you eat. That's where all the food goes into your stomach. The kitchen can represent your stomach. There's a problem in the pipes. That might mean you have a health problem in your intestines that the Holy Spirit is trying to reveal to you, and you need to pursue that. Now, obviously, there's people gonna say stuff about pizza dreams and just this and that. And there are situations where, let me say it this way, all dreams mean something, but it might just be you reliving your fears. You're letting yourself know how you know what you fear is manifested in your dreams, and there are situations like that. But aside from all those, there are legitimate times where the Holy Spirit speaks to people in dreams, and this is what I wanted to get across to you. If you look at Joseph in his dreams, he saw 7 cows, which represented 7 years. Always pay attention to the number of objects. The objects could mean in a certain number of days, something's gonna happen. If you see 3 trees in your dream, and all 3 trees fall and crash to the ground, that might mean in 3 days, something bad is gonna happen. Somebody might die, something might happen. Pay attention to the number in your dreams. Pay attention to the objects and just ask yourself, well, what could this represent? Well, if it's a spoon, what do you do with a spoon? You eat with a spoon. Just pay attention to the objects and the symbolism, pay attention to numbers, and seek the Holy Spirit. Your dreams is the way that God will speak to you. Look all throughout the Old Testament. He spoke to Joseph in a dream, Mary in a dream, spoke to Jacob in a dream, Abraham. He spoke to everybody in dreams, so why do you think He doesn't do it anymore? I want you to pay attention to your dreams, especially the ones that you believe are from God, Information might be revealed that you might not have known. You might have a certain feeling when you just know it's from the Lord. I really want you to dig and investigate, or else it's like ignoring the words of God, basically. Inbox me your dream, either on the YouTube channel or on Facebook, Joshua New Jerusalem Handy, and you'll receive a dream interpretation. I've always had an ability to interpret and understand the symbolism in dreams. He gives people gifts, gives other people different gifts, so we all as a body can work together. So somebody hit me up with a dream saying that a fireman was trying to run them off the road, a married couple. And so basically the meaning of that, I told them, was that somebody who looks like they're trying to help, looks like they're trying to put out a fire, but they're actually, you know, they're like a wolf in sheep's clothing type, basically. They're trying to run your car off the road to destroy, which represents their marriage and their ministry. So someone or something that appears like it's going to be helpful, appears like they're trying to put out a fire, appears like it's having their best interest at heart. Wolf in sheep's clothing figure is actually meaning to destroy their marriage and their ministry, run them off the road. So you guys be blessed. Study your dreams. Write them down if you have to, but do not ignore them. The mystery of dreams. Hit me up with any questions. See you next week on the 2-Minute Drill.
See you next week on the 2-Minute Drill with Jay Ham.
He could go all the way.